Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm MaryAnne and you are watching MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I thank you very, very much for being here. I want to absolutely every time shout out to everybody that is supporting me and who's subscribing and liking and commenting. It means everything to me. And it is my passion. So I'm actually doing my love series and I am doing the 2 sun signs each day, and then I'm doing basically, so far the format has been kind of describing a little bit about each sun sign I pull, why I believe they're good together, and the combination and some, definite elements and so forth to that coupling. And then also reading your specific tarot energies, oracle messages, and so forth for today and onward through the month, and maybe quite a few months past that, since we have some very prominent, important energies planetary wise that I will explain as well. I'll do my best anyway. A disclaimer, we are experiencing retrograde season. We are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, notoriously known for communication misunderstandings and transportation mishaps, perhaps, not always, more prone to it during that time. And my verbiage is kind of crazy a lot of times, and I don't do a lot of editing. I admit that. I'm not really versed in that, and also I just want to be real. What you see is what you get. I want to be absolutely authentic with you. And so I just go with what's happening in the flow, and hopefully you will enjoy it, and it will bring you some clarity, as I always like to say, as to why you're in a relationship, which I find a fascinating part of life and have for years, why people resonate together, whether it be a soulmate, a partner, a great friendship, a great animal, work partner. All of those are inclusive in these love series. So let's get started today. And I just knew it. I knew it. I was upstairs and I knew it. I felt it. And I have the 2 sun signs in water signs, Scorpio and Cancer. Whew! All right. Yes. So let's break that down a little bit, shall we? Let's start with Cancer. Cancer, the element of water, both actually water, but yes, that's right off the bat is something that's going to really kind of bring that instant resonance between you. The familiarity is going to be there. That just kind of calm and underlying understanding between you is evident with these two. But so we have Cancer, who's the water element. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So, that's Earth's main satellite. And I mean, the moon controls the tides. It controls all of us. And it definitely has huge impact on the Cancer. It is your ruling planet. So, like the tides wane and the waxing and the waning of the moon, you're incredibly magnetically pulled, and there's great intuitive connections with you and pretty much everyone you're in tune with and you meet in your life, which I think is an amazing, beautiful gift. And you are, the symbol of Cancer is the crab. So we've got that impenetrable shell, right, which is your protection. And you also, of course, have the softer inner part of you. But the first sign of danger, you're going to just retrieve right back in that shell and go back into the sea, aka home, or wherever you feel you're most comfortable. And that's just a known thing, which is understandable and beautiful. I prefer to bring this as a reading of upliftment and positivity, because there's so much beauty in every single sign and therefore every person, right? So then going forward some more, you are a cardinal sign, which means you are initiators, okay? You start the season of summer. All cardinal signs, there are 4, start each season. Yours being the summer equinox happening this month. So your sun sign solar return birthdays start on the 20th, I believe, and then it might even be the 21st, which is the new moon solar eclipse in your sign as well. So there's just going to be so much incredible emotion and transformation happening for you, specifically Cancer. So I'm really excited and happy about that. And but the main words that I can equate with you and your personality per se is receptivity. You're very receptive. You're incredibly sensitive. You're sympathetic. You are imaginative. You are very kind. You're shrewd, and you are incredibly intuitive. So, and psychic. Let's put those two together. You just innately know and feel and sense things, which is why you have that concern about really kind of protecting yourself. I think we all need to do that, and water signs in particular have that extra sensory perception that makes you kind of want to kind of protect in a way and not get all that energy of feeling everything and everyone at once. It's in order to heal and to be your best, you need to have that time for downtime to kind of, keep it as grounded as possible and protected. So you like to be feeling protected. What else can I say? I guess the two key words I'd like to bring in, is for you is I feel. That would be your main, mantra. And, just a loving sign, very, very much family oriented, and a love of good family, close friends. You feel the most comfortable around people that, smaller maybe groups, and those that you trust and love. So yeah, that's the Cancer. My grandmother was a Cancer, and to this day, she's been passed on for 35 years, but she was the epitome for me when we'd go to her small little apartment, all of our 9 siblings in my family, on the floor, wherever it was, this knowing and feeling of love was just always, always present, and we loved and appreciated her incredible ability to give us that love and to fill us with that love. So that's a side note, sorry, but anyway, so then there's Scorpio. Whoo, okay. So Scorpio is the water element, of course. That's why I love that incredible synchronicity right off the bat between the two of you. So you share that. And then you have the Scorpio, who is the ruled by the planet Pluto. Pluto is notoriously known for transformation, regeneration. So the obvious and constant beginning and endings of life and life forms. Scorpio is, as follows symbolically, the scorpion is representative of the secretly poisonous, deadly creature that kills its enemies. And their sting has been known to be fatal. So yes, that is true. When I think of the words, keywords or mantra for Scorpio, what would that be? I have to come back with that. It was right on the tip of my tongue. I'm just trying to think. If it's I feel, I'll get back with you. It's not coming, but that's okay. So regardless of that, let's go with some words that describe personality-wise the Scorpion. Generally, yes, but still I think very accurate. And that would be imaginative, passionate, sensitive, secretive, sexual, obstinate, unyielding, intense. That's what I forgot to mention. The Scorpio is a fixed sign, and as opposed to the cardinal that the Cancer is. So fixed is pretty much set in their mind and their ideals, okay? There's not a lot of room for change there with them. But so yeah, those are two very, I think, clear indicating aspects of both of them. So now here's where the two of them really kind of get off and enjoy each other, in this incredible dance that happens between Scorpio and Cancer. Well, the Scorpio definitely loves and appreciates the sensual, though maybe more subdued part of Cancer. And definitely the loyalty, because that is imperative for Scorpions, who are very, very loyal themselves. They love the devotion that I think the Cancers provide for Scorpio, that makes them feel very, very comfortable as well. And, you know, their passions run quite deep. So that's a beautiful thing. If they have some disagreements, you know, in life, when they settle it in the bedroom, everything is hunky-dory again, you know? So that's a beautiful thing. Always want to be in sync as far as that goes, right? So there's no question about that there. They both absolutely love the idea of just kind of living in their own little cocoon, their own, you know, familiar area together. Their home is their castle together, and their family. They definitely love sharing the interest in water, and maybe sea and ocean really kind of resonates with both of them. What else can I say? They ignite each other. There's this deep, definite, intuitive aspect between the two of them that grows through time, and they just know instinctually what makes them feel good and how to please each other. So that's one of the best gifts I think a relationship could ever ask for, and you've got it. In other words, you're like peanut butter and jelly. It gets better and better through time. And you know, there is that intensity with Scorpio versus the softer side of Cancer, you know, that's more, you know, I would say shyer, just not as upfront and intense. So that's a good balance there, and they understand that, you know, because the Cancer loves the fact that the Scorpio offers them that strength and that protectedness. That's exactly what a Scorpio a Cancer is looking for. And once again, with that shell, they need that protection, right? They need to feel grounded and safe. This is a beautiful, beautiful relationship, and yeah, there's going to be changeability always, but we're going on the positive. We're going on the parts that work so well, and that I would say 9 out of 10 times there was an instant attraction, you know? I mean, yes, there are times that it's new and you're still growing, and there's many other aspects on your chart that would say otherwise. For the most part, there's just a beautiful, beautiful, loving, and deeply passionate, caring relationship. So congratulations on that. It's hard to find that sometimes, and it could absolutely, like I said, be with friendships as well. It's all relative to that. I am speaking specifically of the sun signs, like I said. I may go into different depths as far as the moon and everything, but I feel, if you ever want to look it up, you can look it up for free, astro.com, your chart, and see how the two of you, you know, resonate. If you have these same two signs in your moon or your rising and or your Venus, same kind of situation, only these different planets represents different parts of you. You know, your personality is your sun sign, and that's what makes you Scorpio and Cancer. The moon is your passions and your emotions and how you deal with things. And then the rising, of course, represents your life path, your destiny, your purpose. Your Venus is all about the love, and you got to know if that's compatible, right? And it is. It truly is with this. So if they're the same in that planet, this is a relationship that would last a lifetime and more. So depending on your beliefs. But I am going to read you, like I said, some specific and important energies that come through. If I get messages, I will always put those into the mix, in addition to the traditional images that I'm going to read from as a conduit for my readings. And then, of course, ending with a beautiful oracle message and guidance for the two of you as a couple, and wishing you a beautiful remainder of the month. As I shuffle a little more, though, let me mention a couple of very important, pertinent astrological aspects that are happening or have just happened. We had 2 eclipses this month. Those represent incredible change, sometimes extremely quickly. Sometimes you'll get the answer to those changes within the next 3 to 6 months even. And the first one was the lunar eclipse, the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, which happened on June 5th. And the next will be, like I said, in your sign, Cancer, June 21st. new moon, new ideas, new initiations, new levels of your relationship, you know, that much more depth in your compassion, in your commitments, and it's going to be emotional, and you're emotional anyway, you know, the two of you are incredibly emotional, and that's good, you know, I mean, I think it's imperative to have that emotion and to speak of it and to go deep like the Scorpio in bringing out and revealing the mysteries and unveiling and bringing out the truth. And then with all the retrogrades, do know that there will be still some hesitation to your probably desire to move forward, as we all, I think, are feeling. Though it is gradual, it is happening. And that's a beautiful thing. So let me just pull, like I said, 3 or 4 cards just to give you the whole basic overall maybe storyline and emphasis for your relationship. And go from there. So, by the way, this is the beautiful deck. It was lent to me because anything I've ordered actually online in the last 2-3 months since this whole shelter in, I have not received anything. So it's all being said, it's en route. So basically I have a wonderful friend who allowed me to borrow some. She dropped them off and I appreciate it so much. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot. I thought was very important for you too. And so, yeah, let me read to you what I feel and what I believe to be the most important aspects. This may not resonate right away, but come back at the end of the month or even later. This is not linear like normal time. Anytime you hear this is important. And so the first card, which I absolutely love, is the Ten of Pentacles. Woohoo! Yeah. This is the earth element, okay? This is the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns, and we've had huge amounts of earth astrological events and energies coming towards us all year, with Jupiter in Capricorn and Saturn and everything. Now it's retrograde, so it's only meaning it's just that much more reminding and reviewing and reevaluating and going internally, as opposed to all the outside influence. It's more of an internal when things are retrograde, which is really perfect for the two of you and the way water works anyway. You tend to want to go inward and really sit and discover what's best for you individually as well as a couple. But the 10 is the ultimate. It is beautiful. It's prosperity. It's abundance. Neither of you have any difficulty manifesting that. I mean, when you get your mind to it and the intensity that's behind it, it's phenomenal and it's there for you. And I noticed that more information is coming in as far as financial things. So that's important for people. A lot of waiting, a lot of people needing the information at once without the proper tools to be able to provide that. So that's all moving forward. That's a beautiful thing. 10 represents new cycles. So if you were stagnant or things weren't exactly working in that way, I guess that word was important, the well of wealth is bubbling up for you now. And I love it. As a couple and individually. So this could mean building a home together, moving into a bigger, better home. It's about more abundance, more prosperity. So I see bigger and better as the time goes on, and about your fundamental needs. You know, that's really what the Pentacles represent. The most important aspects: your home, your food, your family, your income. Beautiful, beautiful, prosperous energy for that. And then you have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, you've got some concerns, you know, you're really kind of questioning. There's been a lot of interesting, controversial and conflicting information in this world. And I think the two of you have really been sitting with this and deciding what is really real, what is not, what is the truth. And boy, you're going to reveal this for yourself. You have that, once again, that innate ability to sort through and to really know what's the truth. And I love that. And so if you're hearing gossip or you're hearing things that just aren't matching up, you'll know that's exactly what it is. It's not accurate. The moon is bringing out the truth with that lunar eclipse. It definitely brought light into circumstances. And you know what I'm speaking of. There's a lot of influence right now with what's happening, but I mean, for you as a couple too. Don't listen to what others say. Don't listen to gossip. Don't listen to people around you. The swords represent the air element. There's always going to be movement and conversations, you know, and they can be fleeting. And if it is gossip, oh my God, don't even, do not waste your time and energy taking any of that in. That's absolutely not necessary. And quickly moving. But you're definitely aware. You know, you don't want to kid yourself either. You want to take it in and recognize the absolute truth as it lays for you. So yeah, and then you might be associating with Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It's Gemini season still. There's a lot of energy of air. There's a lot of truth that needs to come out. Incredible, heightened, necessary needs for communication, for truth-seeking, for information. You know, it's a very cerebral sign. They want to, very interested in talking and connecting and communicating and sorting through the reality and the truth of things. So the justice, that's imperative for everybody. Equality. Yeah. That's what this represents. So you're keeping your guard up for sure, but you are sorting through that. And then we have the Five of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely action. This is the fire element, and this is about movement, and it is moving, everybody. It truly is. It's just that there's, once again, conflicting, and sometimes, you know, with that energy of fire, which was Sagittarius, the full moon, it's still affecting us. That was the 5th. It doesn't matter. It's going forward, onward, to working through things. And the only way sometimes that anybody can work through anything in this life right now as I speak, you know, in real time, is about fighting for our truth, fighting for what we believe to be true. There's a lot of that, and you may be very active in a part of that, and I'm sensing that. I think you're very much standing in unity with what you think to be the right truth as well, and the just clear indication that we need to transform. You know, it's so evident, and you're strong in your convictions, and a lot of it also, once again, maybe on the exterior. It's around you, but you don't have to let it come into you to a point where it's going to cause dis-ease and discomfort in your bodies and extra stress. This isn't the time. During the retrogrades, we want to really take it as easy as possible. Spend extra time with each other, hug each other, love each other. Love is so, so powerful and beautiful. And the two of you have that in spades. So yeah, just a reminder of that. And then the Daughter of Swords, you know, which is I would imagine, and I'm not 100% sure because I'm not familiar, but it is once again the element of air. So I'm seeing the daughter, and it might not be, but I'm going to express this because it's what I'm getting intuitively. It's the beginning. It's the beginning and the truth. It's starting a new reality for what we choose to believe, how we choose to communicate with people. I might add, though, as I say this, with the retrograde in Mercury happening from the 18th of this month in Cancer, there could be understandably misconstrued, information being said. You don't mean to do that, maybe through text. Always double checking everything. That's all. You know, it's already happening. I've had a couple of experiences, and I'm thinking, nope, I didn't mean to say that. No, I actually didn't. Right? That, you know, you just kindly and tactfully say, no, actually, that's not what I meant. So you just kind of reiterate what it is you're saying, and just being careful about that. But the newness here. There's new ideas, there's new information, prosperous, legal, and truth-seeking information. You know, before there was confliction, I think, and there's that's been going around, but this is the real deal. This is the beginning. It's not an ace, but it's the newness. It's information being brought to us, maybe from a younger person, maybe somebody in your close circle. There's Libra, once again, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, though, but somebody with those characteristics that just wants to give you some information you may or may not have heard recently, but it's new and it sounds positive. It feels positive. So just be aware and let me know if you have any specific things that line up with that and you resonate with this, because I see great strength. I see the ultimate goal, and of course the prosperous and abundant health, love, foundation, home, money coming through. That's like the overall energy. In fact, let me look at the foundation for you. Okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's time to start that new cycle. It's just the 10 of Wands is that you've had all of these ideas, all of these ambitions with the fire again, you know, that fiery side of you that we all have, regardless of what the element we are, whether we're air or Cancer. We all have that fire in our belly to achieve and to create the best lives we can, to represent in the best way we can and be in our best selves, you know. To be the change we want to see is the reality of it. And so, yeah, the burdens are falling away. The 10 is the new cycle from burdens and actions that have maybe tired you out. Maybe you've been working tirelessly and it's time to take a little vacay. Things are opening up. You can do that. You know you like the beach and the water and each other's company. So take advantage of it. You'll be safe. You know, we all know this now, and it can definitely work. And we have to stay strong and believe that. It's a powerful energy for you, but that's your foundation. Moving away from the difficulties now onto better, beautiful, beautiful times ahead. So I hope that you like that. I love that for you, actually, because it shows dynamic and strong energy for, you know, what's important. And so let me read to you from two of my oracles that I love. It is specifically and only for you. This one fell out. Might as well read it. Okay. And then this one being the wisdom of the hidden realms, which is also beautiful, right? So very, very present in our life. Even the things we cannot see are ever active and present. By Colette Baron Reed. So her message is, the Horse King, assistance, control. Number 42, which is 4 + 2 in numerology, is a 6. 6 is we're in the 6th month. We're about working through and balancing things, not only internally, but in the outside world with our work, our everyday, you know, needs and our health, our well-being, just getting that beautiful balance after, you know, this kind of a imbalanced situation that we've experienced. We're all kind of feeling a little more understanding and grounded in the process, knowing we're moving forward to even better balance. So let me read from the book 642. That's the very last one, I believe. Second to the last. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance. Forging ahead, whatever the weather, you will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of this journey alone. Well, you do have each other. This is always an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people, no surprise, who are in position to help you make your dreams come true. The Horse King always asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. Wow, well, that's a beautiful, wonderful, loving message specifically for you, Cancer and Scorpio. So do take that and utilize that in any way you feel is the best for you. But I absolutely love that, and I truly believe in that guidance. And then last but not least, the Super Attractor Manifestation card. So the two of you, although you're very capable of manifesting, just letting you know, another beautiful gift that you two are basically born with. But to just feel, and you know how good you are at that as well, to feel the life you want into into reality. That is the law, to feel it. And you have as the message, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. Whew. I really love that for you. I got this message about this, that you probably are used to being in control, whether it's through your taking care of your family or your jobs. I feel like both of you have that ability to be the leaders, in what you're doing. So yeah, let it go. Kind of bring back the reins and let this retrograde really sit and flow with you and give you the answers you need, and just believe, and all is well. All is truly well. So I love and appreciate you once again for being here. I hope that you like this, and you'll come back for maybe to see what other signs you resonate with. I mean, I'll be doing, there's 12 astrology signs, and then each sign and how they get along with each of those. So, but I greatly appreciate you, and do take wonderful care of yourselves. You matter. And until next time, thanks so much. Bye for now.